Have you always wanted to be part of Coming to America?
Oh my God! Of course, that was like my favorite movie of all. And let's go back to 1988 when the movie came out in '88. Okay, and like I said, Americans had no clue on Africa. You know, and Coming to America kind of like gave them. It was the first positive thing about Africa that came out. Because prior to that, they just thought we lived in a jungle, we butt naked, scratching our booty scratchers. That's what they call me every day, African booty scratcher. I'm like, you never saw me scratch. Why are you calling me African booty scratcher? But when Coming to America came out, I'm not sure who wrote this movie, where, you know, but it was kind of like our version of Wakanda, with Black Panther. Right? Yeah. Because we knew. Now, because all we knew was booty scratch, all of a sudden this movie come out where, my God, every African is a prince. You know, and the thing about it, when that movie came out, so many Africans rode that wave and lied to women and told them they're a prince just to get with girls. Yeah. You know, so that was like one of the positive things about Africa that came, you know, even though it wasn't real, it wasn't a real country, it wasn't a real, you know, we're not walking around next to a lion. Yes. I don't go to the zoo. I'm scared to go to the zoo, okay? Because I'm African. I'm scared of animals. I grabbed a peacock and he jumped up the other day.
I saw that.
Right. A peacock is harmless. I'm afraid, what the hell am I going to do hanging out with a lion? So Coming to America, the original one, made us all feel very royal. Yes. You know, and every time every African that met, or call him my king and whatever, you know, Royal Prince of Zamunda, we went through another roasting session, but it was kind of in a good way because it felt like, damn, maybe every African might be a prince, he might be a rich guy, we just mistreating him, and he might be he might have his own money. Exactly. So, yes, I mean, when it came out, entertainment was nowhere in my life. I was just a fan watching a great movie, and of course, Eddie Murphy, and all the funny movie he's done prior to that, and he became one of my favorite comedians. And so how I got in this movie, the great thing about being entertained, when you work hard, people will see your talent, they recognize your talent. Eddie became a fan, I had no idea. Wow. He became a fan, because I remember, and when I was on set filming this movie, you know, I had to talk with him in Arsenio Hall, and they said, Mike, when we wrote this part, it was written for you. Wow. You know, and I didn't know that. All I remember is how I got to that was, I remember TMZ, who is American Information Television about entertainers. TMZ ran into Akon and told Akon, hey, Eddie Murphy is doing Coming to America too. How you feel about it? You know, and then Akon said, you can probably find an article on YouTube. Just look up Michael Blackson, Eddie Murphy. It will come up. So Akon said, well, I think it's a great idea, but I think they need to cast more Africans in this movie. And then TMZ runs into Eddie Murphy, and he said, hey, Akon said, you guys should cast more Africans and Come to America too, how you feel? He said, well, I know one funny African, Michael Blackson. He mentioned my name on TMZ. So when I heard that, and TMZ contacted me, and I was like, oh, I'm impressed, I'm shocked, I can't believe this guy's been watching me. You know, I've met him once or twice prior to that. Yeah. You know, and I remember the first time I met him, you know, I said, hey, Eddie, I'm Michael. He said, yeah, I know you the African guy. You know, that's what he said to me when I met him maybe 10 years before we shot this movie. Wow. So when I saw that TMZ post, I sent it to my agent. I said, hey, listen, I'm not going to audition for this movie. I'm already talked about. So use this. Because sometimes, you know, you go audition is the most culturally biased thing ever. Aww. You know, I hate auditions. You know, I mean, I did audition to be next Friday, don't get it wrong. Yeah. But like, you know, I've done auditions after that, and like, when you audition, it's like you and this, whether it's a director or casting director, who are just looking for this perfect actor for this particular role. But a lot of time, casting agents don't have no clue. They don't care who the world wants to see. Exactly. They're just trying to get that perfect actor. You know, but he could be a great actor, but like the world don't want to see him. You know, he could lose money that way. People want to pay money to see who they want to see. Yeah. You know, so I became opposed to casting. I said to myself, I'm not going to audition for nothing else. You know, after I do this, I'm going to produce my own stuff.
Yeah.
You know, and that's why like people like Kevin Hart. I'm sure Kevin Hart did audition early in his career, and now he's at the point where he don't audition.
He doesn't do audition.
You know, whatever he wants to do, he do it.
Yeah.
And that was my goal, is to do whatever I want to do. I know what type of characters I want to play. I know who I want to put on. I know other comedians that I want to do my own production. So when that tape came out, I sent it to my agent. I said, send it to the casting director. Let him know Eddie Murphy wants me in this movie.
In the movie.
And that's how it all happened.